schools where he got kicked out and expelled and shit. Like, pretty young to be having that happen to him, but I think he just got into a lot of fights and wasn't paying attention in class, shit like that. And I can relate sometimes. I was not the best student, but
Jones.
Getting like brutal fucking fights.
I wouldn't have landed here if I knew they had these things, but you know.
Well at first, but then he started hanging out with some weird people and more of the bad kids, I guess I would say. And he started being a huge dick to me. Like every class we were in, he'd just be really mean to me. And to be honest, I don't give a fuck. Like literally never have. People could be assholes to me all day. I just kind of phase it out. And I understood that he had some issues, so I would just ignore him. Like he had anger problems, shit like that. But on this day, I was just not having it. I had kind of a bad morning, I guess. I don't know, I was arguing with my mom before I went to school. And when I got to school, things started to look up. So when he was being a dick to me, it just completely brought my day back down. So I was like, okay, dude, fuck this kid. I was in class, and
I know I got
small
you.
class. It was just me and like 12 other people, and he was in it with one of his friends.
I'll just take this from
He
you.
stood up, and he went to throw something in the garbage, like a paper, and he just whipped it at my face and hit me
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
keeping
eye.
it for you,
I
man.
got really mad, and I was like, dude, can you fucking stop? He's like, oh, little pussy's mad, little mad. I was just like, alright, you know, just I'm gonna breathe, just gonna calm down. And he threw another one at me. I was like, you know what, Dylan? This is why no one fucking loves you. And he got so pissed.
Do right there.
That. And I don't know why.
Y'all did, y'all did.
It's really fucked up to say, but...
What do you mean you're not even revived?
Oh. So it's kind of a
Hold up.
toxic little fuck. He's like, no one loves me? Yeah, that's why I get pissed.
Hold up.
It's like, bitch, you haven't seen a pussy.
Move, man.
Oh, shut the fuck up. He was like, we can take this outside. And of course,
Oh, well, too bad.
Guys, stop, cut it out, cut it out. He's like, yeah, Austin, cut it out before I beat the
Trying to finish my
He
kill.
starts laughing. I was just like, whatever, dude, fuck you. So the day went on after that, nothing else happened, and I went home. And later that night, I get a message on Facebook.
Can you wait?
Fight me after school.
Alright, I'm just not gonna drop it then.
And I was just like, motherfucker. And it was from Dylan. And I was like, okay, well,
Alright, bet.
okay. So I replied.
Since you wanna tell me something, you keep annoying me when I told you to chill out already.
He's the type that would stab me.
I guess you don't
So I was
want
like,
it.
yeah, I'm not gonna fucking do that.
Okay, I'm going to give it to you. I was trying to kill somebody first though.
He's like, oh, you're a little pussy, like you won't.
And then I told you to move and I'm gonna give it to you. You still kept annoying me, so I guess it's just mine now.
Like you're crazy. He's like, oh, good excuse, pussy. I'm like, yo, look, if it's one-on-one and we meet somewhere, just me and you, and someone that's like cool with both of us, I'm down.
So I can have it?
You're gonna fucking meet with all your boys and they jump in and start fucking beating me up or something, I'm not doing it. And he's like, alright, I guess you're gonna be a pussy.
Oh, alright, bet.
In school, I get it. I used to be a pussy like you, and then I started getting some. So then I just got mad and I used the classic motherfucking Xbox Live reply. I just replied and was like, dude, I get enough of that shit by fucking your mom every night. That's the cringiest thing. I look back on saying that, I'm like, that's the
Why, G, are you gonna get it or
I
not?
ever said to someone. But it fucking worked. He got so fucking mad. He
I
replied,
did,
like,
but I picked it back up because you didn't want to get it.
fucking mom like that. He said it in all caps, so I'm guessing that's how he was gonna say it in real life. He was saying it to me. And he goes,
Ammo.
come to school tomorrow.
Ammo, man.
So I'm like, okay, wait a minute. That could mean like one or two things. It's either him threatening to beat my ass, which I was guessing it was, or it's something more intense. I got kind of nervous when he said that. Like everything else I wasn't too scared of. When someone says don't come to school tomorrow, you don't know what's going through their head or what they're fucking planning on doing to you.
That's how that man Jamari on me, bruh. He be like, I got something for you to school tomorrow, bruh. Dude be talking about some, well, I'm gonna get everybody. Like, come on, man. That man used to be tripping, bruh. Y'all remember when that man used to, Jamari, he used to be trying to fight me, and then he used to be sending me messages like, oh yeah, watch me get to school. Y'all remember that, bruh? He used to be like, I got people for you. Dude said, me and my friends gonna pull up with BB guns. I'm like, I'm gonna pull up with some real guns, man.
You got one too, man.
Who told you that? Fuck BB guns gonna do, nigga? I ain't gonna die. I just wanna go to the circle. See, they doing too much, but if they get rushed, they gonna die, cause both of them, you know what? Never mind. Just go to Fatal so we could try to get the rest of the loot there. Cause they do have people here. But since our teammates don't want to ride with us, so that's so annoying. If we die, I might just quit, bruh.
I'm not pushing ready for them again.
I'm not trying to wait for no teammate that's just gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
I seen somebody. As soon as somebody is, I don't care how low I get somebody. If they run into them little grasses, bro, I'm just not even gonna rush no more. Cause I hate when I'm trying to fight people and people be running in there, bro. I just be wanting to clear the whole thing out. The what?
The hot drop thing.
Hot what?
The hot zone. You know how we know that lucky we got those extra crate things?
I don't know.
Alright.
Oh, a miracle just happened.
What?
Our teammates.
Oh my god, how are we doing? You actually have one for us, Calvin.
Still need a shotgun, yeah, bro. Still need a shotgun, you did. I got black, I got white. What you want?
I got a question for Fortnite. Why did they pick out freaking anarchy? And why didn't they pick out freedom?
They both look exactly the same.
No,
Anarchy was better though.
I'm saying, like, I don't know why it was better, but it was just better. Wait a minute, camera, go. No, Tim. Come on, go. I feel bad. Some man cameras get knocked out of the post. But I mean, what the exercise?
Don't follow your bitches on IG, but all of your bitches they following me. What the fuck?
What?
What the hell?
What happened?
What the fuck? Oh shit! Nigga, what the fuck my teammate? YFG, our teammates suck, bruh. That man Cameron, keep it building, keep it building. That man Cameron nowhere to be found, bruh. Dude, don't even help a teammate out. Keep building. Where is Cameron? What is this thing? What's happened to the supply drop, bruh? You fucking dead. The fuck is that umbrella shit, man? I got black, I got white. What you want?
Oh, wait, I'm in. I got black. What you want? I want black. I got black. They can have a thing soon. I think they're dumb. I think that I'm about to go. Are you dumb? I thought we said, are you dumb?
Okay, well, he's probably gonna stab me tomorrow. I'm probably gonna walk in and just get shanked right in the jugular. So I'm gonna give my mom an extra long hug tomorrow morning before I go to school, because I wasn't gonna skip school. Like, I had to go. If I skipped, my mom would just get pissed. So the next day rolls around, I walk into school, and within 5 minutes, I see him and his like whole crew walking towards me in the hallway while I'm at my locker. So I look over, I shut the locker, I'm like staring at them coming up to me, and he's just like, all right, we gonna do this? And I was like, do what? He's like, you know, I said I'd have to catch you in school. I told you not to even come today, but you came, so we're gonna have to fight. I was like, all right, I mean, fuck, I guess this is how it's gonna go. Okay, so I like put my backpack down. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get my ass beat, because he's with his entire crew. It's like him and 5 other people. So I'm just guessing they're just gonna jump in and beat the shit out of me. So I'm just preparing to get fucked up. And I see him pull his backpack off and unzip it and he whips out this like fucking weirdly shaped thing that kind of looked like a strap you would put over your shoulder, but it had something on the outside of it. And at first, I literally thought this dude was pulling out a fucking gun, and I'm like, what the fuck? But then he unravels it, and it's a fucking belt, and it has thumbtacks in it on the side that he's holding towards me. So it's literally a full-blown fucking belt with needles on it, pretty much, to whip me with in this fight. And I look at it, I'm like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, holding on to talk about my mom, man, square up. And I'm thinking to myself, what kind of prison shit is this? Like, I'm in middle school. What the fuck is this? Like, it's like a prison fight. Motherfucker made a weapon out of a belt and thumbtacks. Like, what the fuck? So, right as I'm about to just pretty much take this beating, some teacher comes out of nowhere and gets in the middle of us. He's like, what's going on? He goes, what is that? And he points at the belt. And the kid's like, oh, it's just my belt. And he goes to like pretend to put it on, like put this belt on. But he couldn't do it because he was wearing sweatpants. So it was the shittiest fucking excuse. And the teacher goes, Austin, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know, like this is just bullshit. And he's like, both of you to the office now. I was like, all right. So we follow him up there. Goes to security first. They search him. They search me. They confiscated his belt. And we started talking to the principal. And sure enough, he ended up just saying why he had the belt. I don't know why he admitted to it, but he said, like, yeah, I brought that into school. I was going to fight him with it. And she's like, why would you do that? That could seriously hurt him. Which it could. It was legit a studded belt with, like, needles on the other end to whip me with. I don't even want to know what my skin would have looked like after he did that to me. Probably would have looked like fucking shredded cheese. But yeah, he admitted it, and he got suspended for 2 weeks for it. He tried to make the argument that I said something about his mom, and that's why it should be okay that he did what he did. But no, like, you don't bring a studded belt with thumbtacks through it as a weapon to school to fight someone with. And the most fucked up part about this story time is not even a year after this, someone brought a belt into school with batteries taped or glued to it or something, also trying to use it in a fight, and I was involved in that. And like, just what the fuck? Like, what kind of prison, middle, high school thing was I going to? Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the end of the story. I didn't get punished for anything. The principal was kind of pissed.
I got the thing. I got the new thing. So all y'all come here. All y'all come here.
Wait, what? How many you got?
Everybody come here.
I'm gonna be a 90 shield.
Now, before I start this video, I'm gonna plug a few things. Probably the most plugging I'll ever do in my fucking life. So first of all, I'm giving away my Fortnite fade.
No, right, don't do it.
Knife. Giving that away to you guys.
How y'all get some?
Like the vid, go in the description, do all that shit. You'll get a bunch of extra entries. All that stuff. You know how that goes. Also, I'm streaming right now, so if you want to come check out the stream, that's in the description. I'm gonna start daily streaming from this point on to the rest of the summer. So if you want to be notified, make sure you go follow my Twitch and follow my Twitter for all those fucking notifications. Enough plugging, okay? I'm talking about a party story today, okay, guys? Now, I love dogs, okay? I'm just gonna start the video like that. I fucking love puppies. If you have a puppy, we can be friends. Like, it's just simple as that. And it's funny to see dogs do stupid little things, like fucking chase their tail and shit like that. But what I don't like is
fell down that
idiots
shit.
abuse animals and think it's funny. Like, that shit is so fucked up to me, and I'm sure everyone watching this thinks the same thing. Like, if I see a dog or, like, any animal getting abused on video on, like, Twitter or something, that shit will ruin my night. Like, it'll take, like, 12 hours to bounce back from seeing that. And even then, if I think about it, I'll just get upset. But, like, that's the one thing that really pisses me off. Today's story is kind of about that. So the story starts 2 years ago. I was at a party I got invited to, and it was fucking trash. Like, I went there, I didn't know anyone there. I knew, like, 2 people, but I kept losing them in the crowd. And I knew I was going to leave this party early. It just sucked so hard. But one thing I did notice about the party that was really cool is when I walked in, there was this little beagle that walked up to me, this little fucking puppy. Walks up to me named Comet, and he was dope. Like, he was like the mascot of the party. He was cool as fuck, right? And Comet was the only dude by my side that whole fucking party that wasn't a dickhead and that was like not leaving me in the crowd. He was just chilling by me, right? He was kind of freaked out. There was a lot of people there, and I was just hanging with him. Well, after about 30 minutes, Comet got bored. He went into the crowd to go do whatever Comet does, right? And I walked outside to the pool, and I found my friends, and I was talking to them. And after like 20 minutes of talking to my friends, I just kind of realized this party sucked really, really bad, and I wanted to go home. So I told my friends, like, yeah, guys, hit me up some other time. I'm going to go home, have a good one. And I start walking back inside, right? Now, when I walk in through the doors to enter into the kitchen, I see 3 fucking idiots holding the kitchen, like, cabinet doors under the sink closed. And one of them keeps opening them really, really quickly and blowing bong hit smoke into it and then slamming it back shut. And I hear whining inside the cabinet doors. Like, I hear, like, a dog whining. And I was like, no fucking way these idiots are doing what I think they're doing. Now, I know I'll get a few comments being like, Luna, you're such a pussy. Like, dogs accidentally get into pot brownies all the time and get high and, like, all this shit, and they end up being fine. That's an accident, and they end up being okay. Good for them, and they're usually adult dogs. This little motherfucker was a puppy, and these cunts had it locked into, like, this little small box, holding it shut and just hotboxing it with smoke. You could just hear Comet just whining and, like, crying. Like, you could tell he was not having fun nor happy, and he probably couldn't fucking breathe. So I ran over there and I was like, yo, and they all turned around and I just quickly kind of ducked and opened the door under the sink for Comet to come out, and he ran out there, smoke poured out with him, and he like jumped on me, just freaking out, trying to lick my face because I just saved him. And they're just like, oh, you're such a fucking pussy, dude, like you're a buzzkill. And one of them pushed me. And Comet was just sitting on the ground shaking, so I pick him up with one hand and I just looked at the guy and I was like, yo, look, how would you like it if someone came in your house and did that to your own fucking dog? He's like, I wouldn't do shit, I'd probably laugh because it's fucking hilarious, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's fine, look at him, he's chilling. And he was shaking in my fucking hand, traumatized. And I was like, dude, you're a fucking moron, suck a dick. And this dude and his other friend come at me and get in my face with the dog in my hand. Like, they're about to fight me and Comet, little fucking puppy. And the third butt buddy is in the back, like, hyping it up, like, yelling with his beer in his hand. And everyone's crowding around us like there's about to be a fight or some shit. And I just straight up said, I was like, you're gonna fight the dog too? Like, I wouldn't be fucking surprised, you morons. And they're just like, put the fucking dog down, square up. And all of a sudden, this dude comes over and starts trying to, like, split it up. He's like, yo, what the fuck's going on? This is my house. What are you doing? And I handed him Comet. I was like, look, you should probably put that little dude in a room or something when you have parties. Like, these fucking three dudes are just trying to literally blow smoke in his face and, like, trapped him under the cabinet in the kitchen. He was crying for help. And he got pissed. He was like, what the fuck? And he starts screaming at him. And the one dude that started the whole thing with me calls me a snitch and then pushes me again. And he was so unlike me, but I just straight charged him. Like, it's so weird that I even did this. I fucking ran at him and went for the tackle and somehow successfully did it. Like, I was younger when this happened. I probably weighed less. I'm a fucking twig right now, but I went for the tackle, somehow managed to get him onto the ground, and within 2 seconds he was broken up. And I started talking so much shit. I started saying that the dog could beat my ass harder than he could, and that, like, his friends are pussies for not jumping in and helping him. I said, how's it feel you were about to lose a fight to a teenager, just being a dick? And, like, the dude that was actually hosting the party was still in the face of the other two guys, just screaming at them because, like, he was pissed that they were doing that to his dog. But anyway, I started walking towards the door to leave because I was just so pissed and just, like, so over this whole night. And right when I was about to open the front door, I hear, yo, wait, and I, like, turn around and it's the guy that was hosting the party, aka the guy that owned Comet, aka the dude that was, like, fucking screaming at those dudes, kind of defending me. And I was like, what's up? And he's like, you're not leaving, dude. Like, you're not getting kicked out. And I was like, I know I'm not getting kicked out. I'm just pissed off. He's like, no. These fucking vaginas, and he points at all three of them, and the one dude's like, fuck you. He's like, get the fuck out of my house, you losers. Like, you have another dog to go abuse. And they were like, whatever, and they just walked out of the house super butthurt, because everyone was just kind of like booing at them and cheering at us. It was funny as fuck. But I ended up staying like 15 more minutes, talked to this guy a little bit, said that I thought his dog was fucking cool. We didn't really have anything to go off of after this. And I just left because I was still really bored and, like, there was nothing to do there. But yeah, I basically got into a fight over a
stupid shit on purpose.
I almost also got jumped because the dudes were probably gonna jump in if that guy
Them two of them niggas just jumped off the fucking edge.
It was a fucking crazy night, and I thought you guys would enjoy hearing about it. So leave a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new. Make sure you enter that giveaway and come check out the stream too. Hey guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.
Cameron, tell me why you jumped off the edge. How the hell you accidentally fell, nigga?
So in today's video, I'm telling a story about someone, actually a group of people. I'm back on talking about those fucked up people I used to hang out with.
And how Ray fell.
Pretty chill when it comes to hanging out with people. I don't have falling outs a lot, and when I do, it's over like really fucked up stuff. Like, to have a falling out with me, you have to make pancakes and put live lizard in them. Like, you have to be fucked up. I'm just fucking around, of course, but seriously, to have like a falling out with me, usually it has to be something over really, really messed up. And I had this friend, and we're just gonna call him Jack, okay? Jack was a very, very nice person for the first like year of knowing him. And then Jack got mixed up with the wrong crowd, you could say, and he started doing worse and worse things day by day. And it got to the point where he was stealing shit, and not just from like stores, but from me. And that's when we had like the falling out. He came over to my house. He stole like a $100 pair of headphones. I didn't notice it until like 2 weeks later. We talked. He completely owed up to it, but didn't say sorry. And then we stopped talking for a little bit. And then Jack came back to me, okay? This all happened about 6 months ago. He came back to me and he texted me. He's like, yo, can you call me? And I called Jack, and he just gives me this long, just heartfelt apology about how I'm such a good friend of his and he doesn't want to lose me as a friend. And I was like, you know what, dude? Whatever, it's done. Water under the bridge. Sure, we'll be friends again, right? He's like, all right, awesome, man. Next time we hang out, I'll give you the $100 for the headphones that I took. I was like, all right, man, awesome. So at this point, I'm like, oh, we're friends again. Whatever, I won't trust him that much anymore, but he's still a friend, right? and we make plans. He offers to come pick me up with some of his friends that I've seen before, and a few of their names, when I hear them, it just rings a bell of just like, that's kind of a sketchy person, but I've never seen them do anything myself, so maybe I'm just getting the wrong image, you know what I mean? But I said okay. They came to my house, picked me up, I got in, it was me, and just a full car of awkwardness, because I've never hung out with these people before. The only person I knew was my friend, and we just got over like a fight. So it was super awkward, and we're driving around, and I just learned that these kids were basically like the thugs of my town. And I felt so weird like in a car with them because they were talking about like really fucked up shit. And like one of them mentioned at one point that they had plans to like go and jump this kid next week or something. And it was so weird. I was like, dude, I'm not liking this. Like I kind of want to fucking go home. But I was already in this car. I was in the back seat between all of them. And I was getting these weird looks and shit. Like, I just got this really eerie, like, scared feeling. And I was like, this is fucking terrible. And the worst part was, I couldn't say anything. I couldn't be like, hey, I'm very, very weirded out by all of you. Take me home, please. Because, first of all, it's a bunch of fucking creepy-ass dudes that would probably kick the shit out of me if I said that to them. Second of all, that's just more awkward than it already was. I didn't want to make it more awkward. So I just went with it. We're driving. I had no idea where we were going. I thought they were just going to, like, burn ride for a little bit, and then we'd find something to do. And we just eventually drove so far that we got to the city, and at this point I got really weirded out because we were pretty far out. I had no idea why we were this far out, and just there was nothing for us to do out here basically. And then it got to the point where we were literally pulling into neighborhoods and shit, like really fucked up neighborhoods, and just going into these random streets, like turn after turn. And I finally got so weirded out where I was like, hey, where are we going? And my friend, the one that I ended up falling out with, I don't even remember the name I gave him. I think I said Jack. He's like, hey, we're just going to a friend's house, don't worry. I was like, alright, dude, cool. And we finally started slowing down, and I just knew what was happening. We started slowing down in an abandoned ass, like, I don't even know the word for it. It's like a circle street. I think it's called cul-de-sac. It's basically an abandoned little neighborhood. There's like 2 or 3 houses on it that are just really fucked up, and they're pretty much closed down. And it's almost completely surrounded by a bunch of trees, and it's just pretty much that place where you would go to either one, do a drug deal, or 2, kick the living shit out of someone and have no one see it because it's so abandoned over there. And my dumbass should have just stayed home, been a nerd and played some Xbox, but instead, I decided to go out with these fucking people, and they were going for number 2. The whole plan was lure Austin into the car, drive him out to the city, beat the fuck out of him, leave him in the street, and drive away. That was literally their plan, apparently. I'm guessing robbing Luna was a part of that too, but we stopped in the middle of the street, they fucking jumped out of the car, everyone jumped out except me. I'm sitting there in the middle of the back seat like, hey, this isn't someone's friend's house, and I just knew what was happening, and this kid goes, get out, one of the random kids that I've never even talked to before. He's like, get out, and I was like,
why did you get him?
He's like, just get out, dude, come on. And like the situation itself, I really couldn't do shit, like straight up, I was like, I'm surrounded, I'm outnumbered, I can't call someone, I can't even jump in the front seat to try and drive this kid's car away from them because he pulled the keys out. So I was like, alright, well, guess I'm gonna get my ass kicked. So I jumped out of the car and I like looked at my friend and he's like, yeah, I'm not giving you that money back. And I just threw on this fake smile. I was like, yeah, I figured, man, if it's coming to this. And he's like, alright, so what are you gonna do about it? He starts coming close to me, right? He's like kind of getting up in my face, and all of his friends start to surround me too, like they're all about to just completely go at me. And I was like, I don't know, man, what do you want me to do about it? Like, just trying to stall. I was like asking him questions and shit. I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna get fucked up, I'm at least gonna just buy time so it's not as bad. He's like, fight me about it. And I was like, fight you or fight you and your entire fucking crew? Because kind of how it's looking right now. He's like, I don't know. And he just starts getting real close. Like, at this point, they're just completely surrounding me. And I was like, here it goes. Just literally preparing to get my ass kicked. And all of a sudden, I hear a car horn go off, right? Right outside of this crowd of people. I couldn't see anything. I was surrounded by these fucking people.
Let's get
it. I heard
it.
a car horn go off. And everyone just dispersed immediately. And I was freed from this fucking stupid crowd of kids that were about to kick the shit out of me. And I see
my
this
blue
old
tag.
fucking dude sitting in the middle of the road, just like looking at us with this confused ass look through his windshield of his car.
There's
Alone.
minis and
these
it's
fucking
hecka minis and hecka
wannabe
pictures
thugs
of you.
got terrified of an old man for beeping his horn at them, and they all jumped back in their fucking car and peeled off, leaving me in the middle of this road, just looking at this old guy.
But how did we just survive
They
that?
drove away because they were scared, and I'm just sitting there, and I walk up.
Alright, we need to get to the circle, bro. I'm at 17 HP. Come on.
And I was like, hey, I don't know
we're
what was about to
gods.
just happen, but you saved me from it. And he was like, yeah, I was driving by, and through the trees, I could see the whole crowd of people.
We're gods for that.
And I was like, I think they were about to beat me up, like
Dang,
straight
bro.
up. He's like, do you have a cell phone on you? And I was like, yeah, I do. He's like, all right, call a ride. I'll stay here until they get here. I'm sorry that had to happen to you. And this fucking legend, his name was Paul. Paul is a fucking legend. Sat there and waited till one of my homies came and he got me, and we jumped in the car. And he's like, here, take my phone number. have a good night, guys. You guys seem like great kids. And he drove off, and like, he just completely saved me from getting my ass kicked by a bunch of these, like, I don't know what to fucking call them. I'm gonna call them tooth fairies, fucking tooth fairies, from jumping me pretty much, because they were fucking afraid of this dude. This dude was alone in his car, older guy. It's just saved me. But yeah, I got home, told my fucking friends and parents about it. They all wanted me to escalate it to something bigger, but I was just happy my eyes weren't fucking completely blue and black, and that I didn't look like I just got hit by a fucking rock, so that's a good thing. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much the
I already
end.
got
I
a
thought
2.
it was a fucking crazy experience. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did.
Who needs
Just
some
be
med
careful
kits,
about who you
man?
guys hang out with, alright? Just don't be a Luna and trust people too quickly, especially after they fucking stole from you. It's an idiot move. But anyway, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. Subscribe if you're new. Peace out.
You need a supply drop. Wait, what? Ballers. Wait, something might be in here, bruh. It's 2 chests. Bandages.
You know, I've already got it. And I get some things, give me minis. Minis. I don't need more minis, bro. I have 12 minis.
I'm gonna just give you the rest.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, look at your shield. Look at mine. I mean, I guess I'll bring one more mini because I only have 47 here.
Go get in a baller. Supply drop right here.
I bet it's good. But if there's like a med kit or something like that,
Chug Jug got you, Chug Jug.
That's some very good work.
I could have took that and drunk it, but you know, ain't no bad teammates in here. I'm gonna go revive them. Hurry up and get a baller and try to come to me. I'm gonna try to revive them.
Wait, what? It just finished. Yo, it's a game.
What happened?
It finished. It really made the whole sound and everything. And then whenever I start running, it doesn't finish.
It be doing that. I'm about to get another supply drop. Open another supply drop. Guess what I got? Chug splash thing. I got one more. Come on. Oh, you already?
No, don't use them.
It's too late. We went from 17 to, well, I went from 17 HP. I don't know if we should get them though, because they got somebody camping right there in that little thing right there. Well, I just marked. People right here on me, shooting me and everything. Whole squad.
Can't move. Knocked one.
Knocked one.
Knocked the other.
Last one on me. He's low. I got him. Let me get him.
On my way, just
Got him. Oh, we won. That was it?
yeah.
I didn't even know that was it.
That was it.
30. Oh, let's get it. Oh,
You guys got this
we're
good game.
gods. Well, that's a